Hi guys, so this is a quick look at the Panasonic DMC-TZ70. Of course, this is the successor to the very successful TZ60s from last year's range. The differences are quite subtle, but they are quite important. Notably, the most important thing here is the sensor size. Now, from last year we had the 18 megapixel. This year we say only 12.1 megapixel sensor. So you'd think on paper that that's a bad thing, not necessarily. The sensor now, being only 12 megapixels, means that each of the pixels are more sensitive, and we've seen some substantially better results in low light photography from the new TZ70. So big advantages there, and let's be honest, not many of us need an 18 megapixel size photograph. That's getting a little bit ridiculous at times. Secondly, one of the other really nice benefits here on the 70 is that we have a much improved, much more detailed viewfinder, and we also have the automatic switch. So now, rather than having to press a button, as soon as you bring the camera up to take the photograph, it switches on the LCD screen inside the viewfinder. A really nice touch. It just makes it so much more easy to use. One other nice addition to the TZ70 as well is a little bit more assist in the manual focus modes. So if you take it out of intelligent auto, you simply tap left on the jog dial. You get to choose between your autofocus macro, and also manual focus modes. Now, in the past it's been quite tricky to just detail exactly what's in focus. You now get a focus peaking mode. So as you turn the jog dial at the front to find your focus area, you'll find your subject, when in focus, will start really being outlined by some bright white lines on the screen, making it much easier to highlight exactly the moment you want in focus. So that pretty much covers it in terms of the differences. As I did say, they were subtle, but they are important to the photography and the results coming out of camera. As expected, though, the rest of it is much the same. We still have this fantastic 24mm wide-angle Leica lens on here with its 30x optical zoom. Manual control ring around the front here, which can be assigned to either zoom or focus controls. Still a phenomenal amount for a small compact camera. Full HD video recording, stereo microphones, Wi-Fi. We've got shutter release, very lightning quick autofocus modes, instant video record, manual and scene assist modes. And around the back, an array of controls which give you, again, like function buttons, giving you shortcuts to particular tricks in the camera, and another dial on the back here for adjusting settings. Of course, it still uses the same lithium-ion battery as last year's camera, so if you're upgrading from a 60, then you get a second battery, and it still takes a standard SD card, class 10 for the video though, of course. On the side of the camera, we get a little flap here which has the charging socket. So in the box you get a little USB plug and USB cable, and that charges on board. You can buy a separate dock though. If you're interested in that, you can give us a call at the store and we can order that in as a spare for you. There's also a micro HDMI output, so you can plug this in directly to your HD TV to check out your movies or your photographs. A really great camera. Honestly, if you're looking for a super compact that is really a jack of all trades, this is it. Do give us a call. We run some fantastic promotions, and again, just mention that you've seen our videos on YouTube, and where possible, we'll sort you out with an extra little free gift as well. Thanks very much for watching.